Hey, what's up? Coach Ryan Family here from VIPAR. Today I want to show you how to get the most out of your massage gun to help increase the range of motion in the joint as well as help you feel better. Now, a lot of people have bought these massage guns. This one's a Theragun. There's a bunch on the market. Honestly, I think it boils down to personal preference as to which one you get. I've got the Hypervolt, I've got the Theragun, I've tried the Tim Tam. They all are very, very similar. There's some variations in amplitude of the thrust, if you will. Not to get dirty on you, but I just did. Woo! Anyway, amplitude of the thrust, as well as the different tips, as well as the battery life. Just, if you're gonna use one, it doesn't really matter too much, in my opinion. A lot of people get them and they just put them where they're tight or where they're sore and expect it to do this magic. And it does feel good. If you're just getting it to feel good, you do whatever the heck you want with it. I like to get the most out of an investment, so I like to use it to help increase range of motion. So when I'm doing this, and you can do this pre-training, I would not recommend just to hang out and relax pre-training, but this method that I'm going to show you can do pre-training. There's three parts to it. The first part is how most people use it. It's just a basic passive. So in this example, I'm going to do this chest and shoulder because I'm getting ready to bench press. So the first way that you do it is 2 minutes of just passive. You're just hunting for spots. And when you find the tight spot, look, it makes my voice all crazy. Luke, I am your father. When you find the tight spots, just spend a little time there, try to get to relax, work on deep belly breathing, and the muscle is in a relatively relaxed position. It's not contracted, it's not stretched. So after you've done the 2 minutes of passive work, working around, find the tight spots, doing your belly breathing, then it's time to move into a stretch position. For this next part of the protocol, the gun's gonna be on the whole time. I'm not gonna turn it on, because if I do, you won't be able to hear me or I'll have a silly voice. La la la, Luke, I am your father. Anyway, next part of the protocol, again, guns on. We've done the passive work, now we're gonna get to a stretch position. But first, you're going to take it into a mild stretch. So I'm doing my chest so that I start to feel a mild stretch here. And again, guns on, you're gonna actively contract the muscles you're working on. So I'm actually gonna be contracting my pecs against the resistance, the isometric resistance. So I'm gonna squeeze for 15 seconds while I got the gun on. And then once I'm done with those 15 seconds, I'm gonna take it into an even deeper stretch. I'm gonna open up even more, maybe step forward a little bit. Gun's still on. Squeeze again for 15 seconds, open up a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna do 4 to 6 rounds of that, alternating between 15 seconds of contraction one way and then stretch the opposite way. That's phase 2. Once we're done with that, we're gonna hit phase 3 of the protocol. Phase 3 of the protocol is where we get to active range of motion. Your brain will not solidify this new range of motion as being normal unless you have the ability to actively control it with your muscles. So what we're gonna do now, same setup, you're gonna be braced against an object. You're gonna go to a mild stretch position. You're gonna do 15 seconds again, pressing in, so pressing forward, and then you're going to actively lift off. So you're not just turning your body passively, you're actively lifting off with the gun on. Now, you're using your upper back muscles, you're using your posterior delts, you're using your middle traps to pull off here. With the gun still going, now you're gonna fan the arms. You're gonna go up as far as you can with the gun on, hitting all different areas along the sides, and then you're gonna bring it back down and you're gonna keep it as far back as possible and as big a range of motion in the fan as possible. This is gonna help hit different myofascial fiber lines, okay? You're gonna do 4 to 6 rounds of that as well. 15 seconds pushing in, 15 seconds of active pulling off, and then fanning with the arm. Okay, you want to explore as wide of a range of motion as possible. Again, gun stays on the whole time, and that's it. That's the 3-part protocol. I'm going to do it for this side, then I'm going to do it for this side. Then we're going to get into my bench press sets. I'm going to have good range of motion of the chest and shoulders and be able to stay safer, healthier, and have a great workout. You'll feel an amazing pump when you do it this way too, for those of you bodybuilders out there that like to feel the pump. I'm Coach Ryan Family from the VIPAR Pit. If you found this video useful, please hit subscribe below, and I'll see you next time. Woo!